To the diner.
I can't stop and chat, Steve. With Karen gone, if I stop, I think I'll lose my mind. I've got to keep busy. Excuse me. I just heard that Mr. Johnson's Tucker was vandalized. You know, though I don't like to think ill of people or take pleasure in the misfortunes of others, I'd like to think it's a comeuppance for all the times that nasty man has bothered me. Sorry, I missed that.
Oh, for God's sake. I said the name of your daughter, Karen. Where did she go? Do you have any clues? What are the police doing about this? Probably piss all.
Boy, the way you keep pestering me, you'd think you were feeling guilty about something. Are you? I got a report here that someone put a ding on Johnson's Tucker. As ornery as Johnson is about that old car, I suppose he had it coming. I imagine it was just some kids pulling a prank. I suppose you've heard the news about Edna's daughter, Karen, disappearing.
Yes, I'm very
I
concerned.
wouldn't think about it too much if I were you.
What?
This is a serious crime, and this is no time for civilians to be nosing around playing cops and robbers.
But what about civic responsibility?
Steve, I'd give this advice to my own son, if I had one. Leave this be. This is not the kind of thing you should look into. Sow some wild oats, boy. Kick up your heels. Join the lodge. Join the lodge, Steve, and leave Karen to the professionals. Say what?
Ugh. You know what? Piss
Stop
off.
on by any time.
I'm sorry. I don't feel up right now. To talking, that is. Anytime.
Yeah, no help from the cops as usual. Didn't realise I was in this game. Well, they call this person Steve, but since you woke up with, like, no memory of anything, then his name might not be Steve at all. It could be anything. It could be God only knows what.
Did you say hello to your father for me? Thank God for that, at least. I could use some good news right now. I just got the word. The order turned down my latest application. Looks like we'll be having the wedding at Moynihan's after all. So, what's new, Steve? How could anyone do something so terrible to her?
You think someone took her?
I think? Oh no, see, it was a kidnapping, haven't you heard? The sheriff got a ransom note. Seems someone wants to dip into Edna's larder. Too bad such a sweet little thing has to suffer. I'm sure I couldn't tell you, Steve. Why so interested?
What I was missing is everyone's business, yeah.
Word to the wise, Steve? You leave that kind of stuff to the sheriff. This isn't something you want to be messing with.
Why not?
There are better ways for you to spend your time. Have you applied to the lodge yet? There's no time like the present, believe me. You should apply, and soon.
Someone went and scraped up Johnson's car? Can you imagine? He'd step in a bear trap and chew his own leg off rather than suffer a scratched Tucker. Serves the rich bastard right, if you ask me.
He's a creep as well.
Stop mumbling, Steve.
Ugh.
I can't understand you at all. Stop mumbling. If it is... If it isn't...
Stop.
Ah. I missed that bloody opportunity then, it seems.
Disappeared? These things happen. Why, let me think. Oh yes, that was the night our upstairs bathroom toilet backed up. Mr. Swell was kind enough to come over and fix it for us. He took most of the night.
Then you and Mr. Potsdam were both home.
Oh yes, we rarely step out on weeknights. Mr. Potsdam and I just used the downstairs facilities and stayed in the rest of the night and flossed together in full sight of each other at all times. And everything was fine, just fine. Give my regards to...
Creepy. I mean, everyone in this place is
If it
creepy.
Stop.
Ugh.
Stop.
I don't know, just bloody... Oh yeah, I didn't kill him this time round, did I?
Young man, we really have nothing to say to each other. I hope you haven't come to tell me about that little girl's disappearance. I find such town gossip so dreary.
I'm more disturbed by disappearance rather
No
than gossip.
doubt you find me cold, but I do not involve myself with townspeople whom I shall one day eviscerate.
Do you know anything about Karen's disappearance?
She vanished Tuesday night. I remember that night Mr. Potsdam harassed me with banal conversation till the wee small hours of the morning.
Potsdam. What was he doing out so late?
Oh god. And then the game decides to die. Fucking hell. Where were you Tuesday night?
That was a terrible night. Our upstairs toilet backed up. Pete Swell came over and fixed it. My back's still sore from helping him carry his stuff up the stairs.
Someone went and scraped up Johnson's car? Can you...
Boring me with idle talk, as I told you. He came in around 11. We were discussing the lights in the cemetery. Potsdam had seen them as I had and investigated them. According to him, a young couple were being intimate out there. Love and death, young man. The two universal forces. The cemetery is quite an aphrodisiac, and such activity is not without precedent.
Then
No, that's not what I'd
you
say.
saw these kids yourself.
No, I saw the light, but didn't investigate. Later on, Potsdam told me what he saw in exquisitely boring detail.
But why would kids who were screwing use a light?
Perhaps they weren't raised properly, and don't know it's impolite not to turn out the lights while engaging in coitus. Who can say?
Oh,
I'd say it's been a
thank you.
pleasure, but I find the company of the living so wearisome.
Yeah, I thought so, because... Because he was digging that a bit early, wasn't he? What the hell?
Thank God I found you. Are you alright, Karen?
I want to go home. Could you take me to my mommy's store? Or to the policeman?
Can you tell me who did this to you?
Mr. Potsdam.
Mr. Potsdam told me he'd hurt my mommy if I told.
Won't do anything, I promise. Tell me what happened.
He made me play house. Then he dug a
Oh
hole.
god.
Please, I just want to go home now. Please.
Can you tell me your address, honey?
I don't know. Just take me to the store or the policeman. Please, said to go to the policeman if I got lost. And I'm lost. Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Karen goes off ahead of you. Okay. I'll take you to the police station then.
I'm sorry. I don't. Anytime.
Bye-bye.
Right, now let's see if I can... Oh, I better go to the diner, see if we can... Might as well tell the mother that her daughter's safe. Oh.
Oh my God. Karen. Thank God. What happened?
Found her in the graveyard. She was buried alive. And she claims Mr. Potsdam was responsible.
Thank you, Steve. Thank you from both of us. Here's the reward money. Take it and go. I need to be alone with my baby right now.
Where is it? Oh, the reward money, there it is. A fat load of cash.
I can't talk now. The dish...
Bye-bye.
If it isn't my favorite...
Buried her alive.
Yeah, I know what that crazy little bitch said, but it's not true. I was at home that night. Mrs. Potsdam will vouch for me. Isn't that right, Mrs. Potsdam?
That's right, Mr. Potsdam. Hello, Steve. Care to stay for some pot roast?
Forget the pot roast, Mother. Pot roast isn't for backstabbers, for persecutors. I won't share my meat with him. My meat! My meat! Take that up with the sheriff. He won't believe you either. If it isn't my...
If it isn't my famous son-in-law who just
Stop mumbling.
just accused me of this. I'm guessing nothing will be done.
What's up? Anytime.
Oh, okay, so nothing's been done, nothing's been done. Oh, shit. Nope. Okay, that's done.